75% of them classified as extremely low income. That means they make less than $26,000 a year. Those workers need homes, but so far they feel like no one's listening.
So when development starts arriving, that's where us working class people become invisible.
These residents have fought the giant before and won. Back in the 1980s, when developers tried to illegally evict tenants from this housing complex, they organized, won a civil lawsuit, and then, after a decade of fighting, took their homes back and formed the Chirilawa Home Cooperative. Margarita and her neighbors, they're owners of their units. She still fears, though, her home could be at risk if her neighbors vote to sell the property, enticed by developers and their big wallets. So for now, the fight continues. For their children,
Entonces yo le digo, sí, si es para eso, es para pelear.
For their community.
No, estoy cansada de la opresión.
For Chirilawa, Delia Gonzalez, WUSA 9.
So that's the story of one neighborhood. I've got digital investigative specialist Jordan Fisher here. And Jordan, there is really no comprehensive map showing affordable housing in our area. So you built one, and take us through it.
We wanted to take a look at the inventory of affordable housing across the whole DMV.
Okay.
And at a bird's eye view, this does look like a lot of units. But consider what you're seeing here in Montgomery County is the result of a law that's been on the books for 30 years requiring new construction to have a certain number of affordable units. Now down here in Alexandria, where Delia and I visited, the city government says they have 18,000 families currently competing for just 4,000 units.
So that tells us that Amazon is already walking into a housing crisis here.
Absolutely. We dug into that crisis and the numbers behind it in much more detail, and you can see that right now on WUSA9.com.
All right, worth checking out, Jordan. Thank you. We've got an exclusive inside look also at what it's like working for Amazon. They don't usually let cameras in, but they said yes to us, and you'll see that tomorrow night on the news at 11. Tomorrow morning, though, on Get Up DC, you're going to hear from a DACA recipient who is part of a Grammy-nominated jazz ensemble. She's our DMV soundcheck artist. Pianist Hazel Andrade will join us live in the studio, and so will some supporters of DACA and Casa DC. So watch Get Up DC tomorrow morning at 6 to see it all unfold. And you say don't be fooled by the numbers you see on the screen tomorrow.
Don't be. I mean, when you first go outside, it's going to be, oh, I don't need a jacket. You will need a jacket. We're talking tumbling temps. We're talking wind chills in the 20s and 30s by evening. And we're talking winds up to 30 miles an hour in the afternoon. I mean, it's a pretty strong cold front, but it is February. So let's talk about the bus stop. A slight chance of a sprinkle tomorrow. We have an early shower in, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock, but for the most part, it's just going to be a lot of clouds to start. And temperatures, 58, then 61. And then we drop a little bit, low to mid 50s, about 53 by evening. But the burbs will be in the 40s by 3 o'clock. Everybody will be in the 40s by tomorrow evening. So sort of keep that in mind as you head out to work or school. Here's the radar, and it's hard to believe that all this is going to kind of miss us. Most of this will stay to the north of us as the cold front rolls through. When the front passes, there's just a slight chance of a couple of showers, but for the most part, it moves through dry. Okay, next 5 days. 65 tomorrow, but again, a little deceiving. Temps crash. And then we're cold over the weekend. Upper 30s to around 40. That continues right on through Monday and Tuesday. Thus, our problem is we add moisture to that Sunday night into Monday and Tuesday. So this is the European model. This is now midnight Monday, so late Sunday night, some rain to the south of us. And then by Monday morning, this has snow with a mix to the south. And then by 11 o'clock or noon on Monday, it goes to a mix. And then we have a little bit of a break, and then we get into Monday night. Some more snow develops to the west of us, moves in, but then it kicks to rain. I think the warm air will win this battle. The question is, how long will it take on Tuesday to get all the cold air out of here? So we have 2 rounds of precip coming. Euro says, okay, a couple inches possible in the metro area. And the American model has more snow, much more snow north and west of town, and a good thumping in the mountains out toward Cumberland and west of the Divide. They're not going to lock into a solution until probably Saturday night. So we'll keep you posted. We have a web story. We keep updating it. When things change, we let you know things have changed. Morning clouds tomorrow, maybe a shower, then temps fall. Cold and dry weekend, and then there's that mix possible Sunday night, Monday, and Tuesday. Right now, we hit the best chance of accumulating snow as D.C., north and west. Don't really see much in southern Maryland. Okay, this is the future cast of wind chills. 1 o'clock tomorrow, feels like it's 42 downtown, 30s in the burbs. By 6 p.m. tomorrow, it feels like it's 20s in the burbs and low 30s downtown. Those are the temps you need to think about before you hit the road tomorrow. 39 on Saturday, sunshine.